Man, this just keeps getting crazier and crazier by the day. And the more I find out, the more pissed I get. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance, man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Be sure to hit this like button so that this content can be circulated within the YouTube shadow banning algorithm, and also it keeps my content consistently recommended to you. Don't forget to follow me on the platforms you see above and below. Last but not least, double check to make sure that you still are subscribed to the channel. Okay, folks, got to talk about this because it's helping people out is like one of the biggest things that I absolutely 100% love doing. That's why I got into medicine. That's why I did things with our after-school programs, building homes. That's why where I grew up in the hood, we built a park next door to the house I lived in. It was an abandoned house there that tore it down. We turned it into a park for the neighborhood because it was unsafe to go to public parks because of crime. Anyway, my point is saying all that, I'm a huge humanitarian, big time on this. And things like this of what I've been hearing and what I've been getting from you guys emailing me, text. A lot of my subscribers are in the North Carolina area, been showing me pictures, and it just makes me more pissed. Now, you guys know I covered a story yesterday regarding the people, the first responders and the law enforcement not allowing that pilot to go and rescue people. Now this stuff is getting even crazy to where I'm being told and being shown things of FEMA denying people the little stupid, dumb, crazy insult $750 that they want to have for them. But then also seeing that there were people who were being told by law enforcement that if they try to go to their house and get their things, they can be arrested. People are like showing, here go my ID, here go my license with my address on it with the house right there. I'm trying to go in there and get me some stuff. We got bottled water and the police are telling them no. That is crazy to me. That's your house. That's your land. You can't, that's like infringing. Hello, Constitution, folks. Anyway, it's amazing that when stuff like this happens, how the government seems to turn. Even, I'm just being real, even the law enforcement, how they seem to turn. Now, we all know that it's all jacked up and messed up because of this current administration here with the way they did the budgeting, allowing all these illegals in here. And a lot of that money went there. The money they dished out to Ukraine. Now, somebody told me, which I get it, said, Ty, you know what part of this is the Republicans' fault? They turned down the bill when Biden proposed 16 million or 16 some million dollars or whatever that he wanted to propose to the FEMA budget right before October the 1st. Yeah, it was a thing where they were Congress, which is GOP led, not GOP led, but I'm sorry. Oh God, see, I'm so discombobulated about this, it pisses me off. Point is, when it all came down to it, the GOP has the power to approve that budget that President Biden was asking for FEMA, is what they showed me, what they told me, right? But it's just like you telling me that the sky is blue. You know I'm going to go and look and see it for myself. Yes, the GOP did turn down $16 million for the FEMA budget. But there's a caveat in there. It wasn't just for FEMA. It had Ukraine in it. Y'all pulled the same exact move that you pulled when they claimed that the reason why we didn't get a border deal is because President Trump and the MAGA Republicans, President Trump convinced them not to sit there and compromise with us and let's all come to a bipartisan agreement on this bill for the border. No, because y'all had money in there for Ukraine and y'all had money in there for Taiwan. We're not stupid. That's why they turned it down. But they're going to make it seem like it's the Republican GOP House that kept them from doing that, thinking that nobody was going to go in there and find out. See, you think I'm dumb. I'm not stupid. I'm not falling for that. Yes, they did propose a budget, and Biden did propose a budget for $16 million for FEMA. That included a ton of money towards Ukraine, so they said no. In case you try to sit there and say this is the GOP fault. Anyway, I am a person, y'all, that I get things from you guys. I see different news clips, whether I'm just being real with y'all. I watch all kind of news clips and everything from different organizations. I don't care if it's CNN, ABC, 123, Fox, Newsmax, Sky News, OAN, all of that. But one thing that is not a thing that I definitely shut down are the people that are there who are recording with their phones, showing their houses, showing them. People that are there showing video recordings of the police telling them they can't go to their own house to get food supplies, and they just got to sit there. I tell y'all what, I want y'all to listen to this guy right here and let me know what y'all think. Check it out.
You know, this morning as I got to work, I got on this here app and scrolling through, nothing but videos talking about how FEMA is denying people access to their land. They are confiscating donations to people that need food, water, clothing, stuff like that. People that are trapped on these mountains. And then FEMA says that they have confiscated the land. The government owns it all now. There's nothing you can do. Go away, what have you. Okay, so let me remind some of y'all about this. The second stanza of the Declaration of Independence and the Second Amendment. This is where, if you have a local militia, or you have the ability to take up arms, it only takes shit. If you have 100 people to take up arms to go against the federal government, do that. That's your land. The federal government has no jurisdiction to take it over just because of a crisis, especially if you're trying to help each other out. So I'm seeing these videos where these truck drivers are being denied access, being told to turn around. Last time I checked, when did truck drivers give two shits what a bunch of skinny federal bitches told them? Now, a couple of truckers out there have already said, you know what? Block them off. Get the feds out of there. Deny access. Deny the feds access. It's your land. Since when the fuck did you comply with the federal government? And then you got reports out of the 82nd Airborne Division that paratroopers who have families in these areas have been asking to go on pass to go help their families, and they're being denied by leadership. Well, leadership, they're getting their marching orders from some pathetic piece of shit politician that's sitting in their air-conditioned office that just had Eggs Benedict for breakfast, while you have people on mountains that haven't eaten or had any clean water in 3 damn days and need medication. So, we all remember these movies where you had an oppressive government, you know, the Mockingjay, or no, what's it called, the Hunger Games? Yeah. You had movies like Divergent and then V for Vendetta, where you had an oppressive government, and then you had the resistance that actually rose up, and they defeated the oppressive government, and people got the help they need. That's where your cues come from. You have an oppressive government, FEMA, trying to say, oh, we're in control now. No. That is where you, the people, take control and you push them out of the way. You get rid of them. It's your land. Now, I know with the whole TikTok algorithms and shit, videos like these are only getting a few hundred views. Well, here's the problem. I'm originally from Fayetteville, in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I also have family that's up in Asheville, and I've heard that Asheville has taken a beating. What I don't understand is, I know that there are people that live up in these areas. I would assume most of these people are packing heat, you know, pistol, rifle, shotgun, something like that. Why aren't you using those tools to get rid of these feds, to push them out of the way? Because, you know, Thomas Jefferson once said, from time to time, the tree of liberty needs to be watered with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Patriots being locals out of North Carolina that have been affected by the hurricane, tyrants being FEMA. There you go. 2A is your backing. The Declaration of Independence gives you the authority. Wake up. Because guess what? This might be the event that pushes the American people over the edge and to take down and destroy the government. Because it sounds like the government needs to be taught a lesson. And a lesson that's a very grave, if you get my drift, lesson.
What is the point of having a constitution and all that if we're not going to act on it? Shall not be infringed? Like he said, that's their land, not the government. You don't just come in there and say, well, you know what? I know y'all been paying here and saying this all your life. I know y'all had foundational things that's been happening up here in these mountains and in these different areas like that. We don't want to have nothing to do with you. But when the disaster hit, y'all stuff is ours. Since when? Who, like you said, who you to tell me just because there's a disaster that you can just tell me that I can't go into my own house? Man, please. And I'm with them, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm different. Ty, you just talk. I'm different. I'm different. See, it's so crazy to me because I don't know if y'all can understand this, but that's why I always say things like I appreciate it growing up hard and growing up in the hood. Because I can tell you this. If this was a disaster in the hood or something like this, I hate to say it this way, law enforcement wouldn't be there anyway. They're not coming to areas like that. We got hit by a tornado in Decatur, Illinois. They stayed over there in Home Park, the upper middle class area. Don't believe me, I was there. We ran from it. Benjamin Franklin School is out there, Home Park. Look it up, Home Park, Decatur, Illinois. Got hit by a tornado. We sat there. We was with our after-school organization called Homework Hangout. Director Keith Anderson. Hillary Clinton at the time walked through. I didn't know who she was, but I shook her hand and said, I'm from Homework Hangout. And she's like, I heard a lot about you guys. Go look it up. Don't believe me. My point is, they didn't go to the trailer parks in the hood and tell people they couldn't go back, but they was out there in Home Park. So my point is this. It doesn't matter to me what happens around my house. You're not going to tell me I can't go on this property that I'm paying for, that I've lived in. That's just me, y'all. This should definitely anger you guys. Again, this has nothing to do with far as helping our fellow brothers and sisters. I don't care if you are a Republican, a Democrat, a Libertarian, a Conservative, a Baptist, an Apostolic, a Pentecostal, a Methodist, a Presbyterian. It does not matter. When it comes to this, one thing we all should agree on, we should definitely try to make sure that we're trying to maintain each other's life should something like this happen. All that other stuff goes out the window. We can argue about politics and stuff later, but right now, we should be having each other's back on our Constitution and standing on it. No, you're not about to infringe on this. No. Absolutely not. That's just me though, guys. Let me know what y'all think. And don't forget to do this right here. If you'd like to see the video that I'm going to do next, it will be right up here. Anything that I do on my channel has a variety that you may not know of will be down here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.